What led to the recent attack on Pakistan's Gwadar port? Recent headlines have been ablaze with news of an audacious strike on this strategic location. The orchestrators? The Balak insurgency, a group of armed rebels operating under the umbrella alliance of Balak Raji Ajoy Sangar. But why was the port targeted? The answer lies in the pivotal role Gwadar port plays in Pakistan's national interests, specifically its integral position in the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, or CPEC. This attack brings to light the growing violence and security challenges in Pakistan that pose risks for regional stability. The events that led up to the attack on Gwadar port are a complex web of political, economic and social factors. The Balak insurgency in Pakistan has been steadily on the rise, with armed groups under the alliance of Balak Raji Ajoy Sangar, or BRAS, breaching security at military installations in Balochistan. These groups have claimed numerous attacks and casualties, asserting their presence and power in the region. But what's fueling this insurgency? A cocktail of economic deprivation, lack of political freedom, forced disappearances, and extrajudicial killings in Balochistan. It's a situation that's been simmering for years, with the people of Balochistan feeling marginalized and oppressed. But here's the thing. It's not just the men who are standing up against this oppression. The women of Balochistan are also stepping into the fray, leading protests and drawing attention to the issues of ill treatment and violence against women. One such woman, Marang Balak, has been at the forefront of these movements, gaining momentum and rallying people to her cause. The Balak groups didn't just sit back and watch, they retaliated, mobilizing a significant force in Mok town, citing revenge for the mistreatment of women. This wasn't just an act of defiance, it was a clear message to the authorities that the people of Balochistan would not be silenced. Now why Gwadar port? Gwadar port is crucial for Pakistan's strategic interests, particularly in the context of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor and the Belt and Road Initiative. By attacking this port, the Balak groups were not just striking a blow against the Pakistani military, but also against the economic interests that they believe have long ignored their plight. So the attack on Gwadar port was not an isolated event. It was the culmination of years of social and political unrest, economic deprivation, and a desire for freedom among the people of Balochistan. These issues have been brewing for a while, and the attack on Gwadar port is a manifestation of these tensions. The attack on Gwadar port was a calculated move by the Balak insurgents. This assault wasn't a random act of violence, but a targeted response by the Balak Raji Ajoy Sangar alliance, which operates under the umbrella of the Balak insurgency. On March 20th, Pakistan's security forces managed to thwart a coordinated attack on this strategically crucial port. In the ensuing conflict, 8 militants were neutralized but not without cost. 2 soldiers also lost their lives in the line of duty. The Gwadar port holds significant strategic value for Pakistan, particularly in the context of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor and the broader Belt and Road Initiative. This attack, therefore, wasn't just an assault on a port, it was an attack on a symbol of Pakistan's strategic and economic ambitions. However, the consequences of this assault extend beyond national borders. Pakistan's relations with neighboring countries are often tense, with accusations of foreign support for insurgencies being a recurring theme. This attack once again brings these strained relations into sharp focus. The question is, how will these countries respond to this incident, and what will it mean for regional stability? The implications of this attack don't stop at regional politics. The world is watching, and the stakes are high. This breach in security at a military installation reveals vulnerabilities in Pakistan's security infrastructure. It raises serious questions about the country's ability to safeguard its strategic assets and, by extension, its role in global security. How can the international community trust a country that struggles to protect its own key installations? This attack has not only revealed the vulnerabilities of Pakistan's security infrastructure, but also raised concerns about the country's role in global security. As we delve deeper into the aftermath of this incident, we must ask ourselves, what does this mean for the future of Pakistan, its neighbors, and the world at large? The answers may not be comforting, but they are necessary for understanding the complexities of our interconnected world. The attack on Gwadar port has sent shockwaves through Pakistan and the international community. With the dust still settling, the government of Pakistan is already grappling with the fallout. The security lapse is being dissected, fingers are pointed, and the blame game has begun. The international community too is taking note. The Gwadar port, a strategic link in the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor and the Belt and Road Initiative, is now seen as a potential hotbed of instability. The attack has raised questions about Pakistan's ability to secure its vital installations and the implications this may hold for regional stability. There's also the issue of the Balok insurgency. The Balok Raji Ajoy Sangar, or BRAS, has made its presence felt in no uncertain terms. The insurgency, fueled by economic deprivation, lack of political freedom, forced disappearances and extrajudicial killings in Balochistan, shows no signs of abating. In fact, the Gwadar attack might just be a sign of things to come. Among the Balok, women-led protests, particularly by Marang Balok, have gained momentum, highlighting issues of ill treatment and violence against women. This further complicates the situation and underscores the need to address the root causes of the insurgency. Looking into the future, the Balok insurgency is likely to remain a thorn in Pakistan's side. The country's strained relations with its neighbors, coupled with accusations of foreign support for insurgencies, will only exacerbate the situation. The road to peace in Balochistan is likely to be a long and tumultuous one. As the dust settles on the attack, one thing is clear: the issues that led to this attack are far from resolved, and the road to peace in Balochistan is likely to be a long and tumultuous one. As we wrap up, we want to remind our viewers that awareness is the first step towards understanding. We hope this video has shed light on the complexities of the situation in Balochistan and the broader geopolitical implications. If you found this video informative and want to stay updated on this issue and many others, please consider subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us continue our mission of providing insightful and in-depth content. Remember, every click, like, and share makes a difference. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and keep questioning.